Swagman! That's right, everybody. It is me, Swagman, here with you all. It is going to be a good week. I am excited. I hope you are excited. It is the week of creepy fun, right? I mean, we get to watch the scary movies. We get to eventually go trick-or-treating. Some of you may have already even had a Halloween party this past weekend. I went to one this past weekend. I went to one on Saturday, and I had an idea for a costume that, admittedly, nobody got. Nobody got my costume. I was wearing a brown cowboy hat, a vest, a red kerchief around my neck, and you're like, well, so a cowboy. I'm like, well, now it's a very specific cowboy. I also had a bullwhip on my hip, and people kept thinking I was Indiana Jones, which makes sense because I dress up as Indiana Jones sometimes for Halloweens, but I was going for the man from Snowy River. And then I told all my friends that, and they were like, the who? The what are you talking about? What, Nathan? That's a movie from 1982. We were expected to get that reference, and I mean, I don't know, maybe it would have helped if I had a horse, but yeah. If you've seen The Man from Snowy River, I think you would have been like, yeah, that's exactly who that was, Nathan. Thank you for doing that so well. Anyway, my next Halloween costume, I think it's a part of a group costume, family costume. I'll tell you about it later in the week. All right, I don't want to spoil it right now, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. In fact, you know what? Here's how I'll do it. All right, I got a family of 4, so I'm going to give you the first person in the lineup. We'll go with the youngest. No, because I think we're still figuring his out. I'll go with my oldest. My oldest swagling is going to be Captain America. I want you to start thinking, who's Nathan going to be if the swagling is Captain America? So start thinking about that. But right now, it's the game that keeps coming back over and over and over. Welcome to Reanimated Week at Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. All week long, questions from Halloween games past return from the grave as you play for the grand prize. That's it, right there, the grand prize. That's $1,000. And when you correctly answer 10 multiple choice reanimated Halloween-inspired trivia questions, you'll win your share of it. Now, in this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SP for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. If you win the game, they're automatically added to the prize. You know what I call that? That is one of the perks. But if you don't win the game, you must click claim. That's right. You have to claim them at the end of the game if you don't win them. All right, those are the rules. That's how it works. Now, the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, and get free rejoins by watching videos. Isn't that wonderful? You just watch a video and you get a free rejoin. Now, each game we do give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here for you now are Tuesday's winners. Congratulations to those 5 winners. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. Now, we've got 14,000 people here, and a lot of you have already been guessing. I saw someone guess that I'm going to be the Hulk for Halloween. I saw someone guess that I'm going to be the Winter Soldier. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'll tell you this. Nobody's gotten it yet. Nobody's gotten it yet, but that's... Wait, what is that? That sound of a creaking crypt door means it's time for the game to begin. So here for you now, all 14,000 plus players, is question number 1. What is another common term for Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, Arbor Day, or All Hallows Eve? What is another common term for Halloween? Do you know this? I mean, some people call it Halloween. Some people prefer the term All Saints Eve.
but others used the correct answer to this question, which is All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve's just around the corner.
That's right, 99% of you knew that one. 13,749 of you. We only lost 94 of you. Some of you went with Arbor Day. Arbor Day is, that's when we celebrate trees. And they're green leaves or nettles for like a pine. But that's okay. Look, most of us got it right. We're on to Q2 now, and every question from here on out has a bonus SB attached. All you got to do is get the question right, and you get that bonus SB. If you win the game, automatically added to your account. If you don't win the game, you must click claim. That's how it works. Here we go. Question 2. Jason Voorhees terrorizes counselors at what camp? Camp David, Camp Crystal Lake, or Camp Anawana? Jason Voorhees terrorizing counselors at what camp? Man, this movie is scary, okay? Now, when Jason was a kid, he drowned while his counselors were busy, they were busy getting busy with each other, and now he's out for all Camp Crystal Lake employees. That's right, Camp Crystal Lake is the answer. 93% of you getting that one right and moving on. Well done, that's 12,989 of you who got that answer right. I moved out to Los Angeles on Friday the 13th is when I got here. All the roommates I had lined up were like, hey, Nathan, guess what we're watching today? That was how I was welcomed to Los Angeles, and it was horrifying. I was scared the rest of the day, the next day. It was bad. All right, Q3's here. It's worth the bonus SB. Here we go. In the original King Kong, which New York building does Kong climb? Is it the Empire State Building, Rockefeller Center, or the Statue of Liberty? In the original King Kong, which New York building does Kong climb? Now look, in the end, 'twas beauty that killed the beast. Although it didn't help much that Kong fell off the Empire State Building. I mean, that's not good from what I hear. This is just not good. It's not good for anybody. 99% of you got that one right. Well done. 13,610 of you getting that right, which is more people than got the last question correct. That means you were using your rejoins. Well done. That's smart thinking. Staying in it to win it. Now we're on to Q4, which is worth a bonus SB. Let's keep it moving. You're doing great. Here's Q4. Brendan Fraser starred in a movie franchise about which Universal monster? Dracula, The Mummy, or Frankenstein? Brendan Fraser starred in a movie franchise about which Universal monster? This was a good franchise. A very good franchise. Rumors are fourth movie on its way. Now, before his Oscar-winning turn in The Whale, Brendan Fraser was turning into a version of Indiana Jones, thanks to his role as Rick O'Connell in the Mummy movies. The Mummy is the answer. 92% of you getting that one right. That's 12,671 of you moving on. We had 5% of you go for Frankenstein, 2% going for Dracula. There's a new Frankenstein movie on its way from Guillermo del Toro. It's got Oscar Isaac in it. That should be very good. I don't know the last time. I mean, like, we had a Nosferatu movie recently, which is Dracula, but it wasn't like Dracula. Were people walking around saying Dracula? I don't know. I didn't watch it. Is scary. We're on to Q5. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. Q5. What two options do costumed kids offer when they go door to door on Halloween? Is it trick or treat, love or hate, or sun or moon? What two options do costumed kids offer when they go door to door on Halloween? This is the rules. I mean, this is how it's done. Unless you want to have your windows soaped or your trees teepeed or a flaming bag of poo left at your door, yeah, it could happen. You better cough up the candy. That's the deal with trick or treat. Trick or treat is the answer. We had basically 100% of you get that one right. Well done. We only lost 19 of you. Some of you thought you walk up and you say sun or moon. That's an interesting, I mean, like love or hate, I guess is kind of the same thing. Like, I love chocolate and I would hate it if I had to leave your trees covered in teepee. Like that, but it's not. It's trick or treat. Q6 is here. Let's get to it with a bonus SB attached if you get it right. Which cartoon character is known as the Friendly Ghost? Is it Carlton, Kakowski, or Casper? What cartoon character is known as the Friendly Ghost? He only ever wants to be your friend, but when he says hi, people run screaming, and his older brothers just tease him. It's hard to be Casper. It's hard to be Casper, the Friendly Ghost. Look at that. Another 100% of you, basically. We lost 25 people, but that's 99.8% I'm going to call it 100 because that's fun to say. I'm going to call it 100. I mean, you guys should know. You guys remember Casper. Look at that. Look at that friendly ghost. Look at that friendly ghost. The goose loves Casper. The goose loves Casper. All right, we're back in it. Q7 is here. All right, it's worth another bonus SB. So here we go. Which monster-themed song mentions a Chinese restaurant called Li Ho Fuchs? Is it Feed My Frankenstein, Werewolves of London, or Vampires in the Sun? Which monster-themed song mentions that Chinese restaurant? Feed My Frankenstein, Werewolves of London, Vampires in the Sun. Those are the options. But this monster is spotted in Soho with a menu for Li Ho Fuchs where he was planning to get a big dish of beef chow mein in this Warren Zevon song called Werewolves of London. Werewolves of London is the answer. This was our toughest question, but I gotta say, well done, because it's still 91% of you who got that one right. 11,984 of you moving on. We lost 1,200 of you on that one, but most of you are already in. It was, again, Werewolves of London. It's a good song. It's an interesting song. Like, for the feel of the song to be about a werewolf, it makes werewolves fun again. Now, we're on to Q8 with a bonus SB now that we've got all those rejoins, so here we go. Q8. Which of these phrases is most closely associated with ghosts? Is it boo, where are my Snickers, or surprise? Which of those phrases is most closely associated with ghosts? Now, when you dress up as a ghost, or are playing the part of a ghost, what's the first thing you say? Even if it's in a protracted moan, you say, boo! Boo is the answer. Wow, 99.5% of you getting that one right. Well done. 12,859 of you moving on. We only lost 66 of you who thought that maybe ghosts just jump out and say, where are my Snickers? Which is an option, I guess, if you're the Snickers ghost. Q9 is here. It's worth a bonus SB. Here it is. Which of the following is not a way to kill a vampire? Sunlight, wooden stake through the heart, or kindness? Which of those is not a way to kill a vampire? Vampires are immortal, but they're not invulnerable. They hate garlic, can't be exposed to sunlight, and wooden stakes through the heart will end them. But please don't try to kill them with kindness. It won't work, okay? Kindness is the answer. 12,712 of you have made it this far and are ready for our final question. Well done. That is amazing. Now, I do want you to know that the reanimation continues all week long as we sift through the remains of expired games to bring questions back from the dead. And also, a quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB towards your daily goal, but I want to focus in particular on that More Ways to Earn button, because that is where you reach the Tapjoy wall, which is filled with quick, easy-to-complete offers that will check Daily Discover off your to-do list in minutes. Now, be sure to do your daily Tapjoy every single day, because that, well, if you ask me, that's a winning habit. And building winning habits is what I want for you. So you can start building those habits by clicking the Tapjoy image that will appear at the end of the game, but don't go there now. I don't even think you can, really, because right now it's time for question number 10. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. We've got 12,842 of you vying for a piece of the grand prize. 14,700 plus people hanging out and having fun, getting those bonus SB. So here we go with Q10. What Mexican holiday almost immediately follows Halloween? Cinco de Mayo, Dia de los Muertos, or Candelaria? What Mexican holiday almost immediately follows Halloween? If you haven't seen the Pixar film Coco, get ready to cry and learn about paying respect to passed on family members during Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos is the answer. 11,511 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. Let's take a look at those winners, shall we? Look at all those winners. Amazing. A. Shelby, 8719. You did it. Congratulations to you. Spider 3. Spider being spelled with a Y, just in case there's one with an I there. I see the one with a Y. But Spider 3, you won. Congratulations.